Publishing books in 2026 is completely different. And if you're still doing it the old way, you're not just behind, you're losing money, real money. Most people still think publishing is simple. Write a book, upload to KDP, and wait. That's exactly why they don't make anything. Meanwhile, there are people quietly making $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 plus every month. From the same internet, from the same platforms, just using a different system. If you want to understand how this actually works, subscribe to Silent Publisher. Because here, we focus on what makes money, not what sounds good. And no, this is not about writing more books. It's not about working harder. And it's definitely not luck. It's about structure. Once you understand this, you'll never look at publishing the same way again. Section 1. What actually changed? Let's talk about what really changed, because this is where most people are confused. A few years ago, publishing a book was expensive. You had to pay ghostwriters, sometimes $1,000, $2,000, even more, and then wait weeks, sometimes months, just to get one book done. If the book failed, you lost money, you lost time, and you had to start again. That was the old game. But today, that entire system has changed. Now you can create a book faster, cheaper, and more efficiently, using AI-assisted workflows. But let me be clear, and this is important. Just because you can create a book fast doesn't mean you should create a bad one. The real question is not, how fast can you publish? It's, how fast can you publish something good? Because low-quality books don't make money. Systems do. And this is where most beginners fail. They rush, they spam, and they wonder why nothing works. Section 2. Speed plus trends, high value. Now here's where it gets interesting. Speed matters more than ever, because today, trends move fast. What goes viral on TikTok, Instagram, becomes what people search for on Amazon. If you're slow, you miss the opportunity. If it takes you 2 to 3 months to create one book, by the time you publish, the trend is already dead. But if you can move fast and still maintain quality, that's where the money is. That's how people are catching trends early and making thousands from a single idea. So now you have two advantages, speed and structure. But we're not done, because this is where most people still stop too early. Section 3. The real leverage, audiobooks. Let me show you where the real money is hiding. Audiobooks. This is the part most people ignore. They publish the ebook and stop. That's a mistake. Because the moment you turn that same book into an audiobook, you multiply its earning potential. Now you're reaching a different audience. Less competition, higher perceived value, more leverage. And here's the truth. Some books that barely make money on KDP start producing serious income as audiobooks. That's the shift. It's not about creating more books. It's about extracting more from each book. One idea. Multiple income streams. That's how you scale. Section 4. The opportunity. Very strong. Now think about this. There are thousands of people right now, with books already published on Amazon, doing nothing. No audiobook, no expansion, no system. That's not lack of opportunity. That's wasted income. If you already have books published, you're sitting on assets you haven't fully used. And if you don't, you're still early, because most people are still stuck in the old model. If you want to understand how to turn books into actual income systems, you can reach out. And if you're starting from scratch, even if you think you don't have access, there are still ways to enter this properly. Section 5. Positioning plus authority. Here's the mindset shift you need. Publishing is not about uploading. It's about positioning, distribution, monetization. Once you understand that, everything changes. You stop guessing, you stop wasting time, and you start building something predictable. Let me be clear. This is not a shortcut, but it is one of the most realistic ways to build income online right now. And the people winning? They're not smarter. They just understand the system and they use it. If you got value from this, like the video, subscribe to Silent Publisher, because this is where we break things down properly. No noise, no fluff, just systems that make money. And if you want deeper strategies, updates, and real opportunities, join the Silent Publisher community on Twitter and Telegram. Links are in the description. And if you already have books, or you want to start the right way, reach out using the link below, because there's a difference between publishing and getting paid. And here, we focus on getting paid.